Hello. Happy Tuesday afternoon.
It's 1:07.
It's 1:07. As usual, I'm running late, but right on time for a dawn. What? So, I'm going to wait and see if some people hop on. Because obvi. And since I'm late, I'll give some people some time. So I'm going to give it just a couple minutes because feeling polite today. Feeling polite. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. We are going to talk. I just got out of the shower, that's why I'm late. I was like, they don't need to smell me through the camera, so get things going, get your ish together, clean your body up. This is Scentsy, so like let's smell good. Not that I can't like make it smell good around me, but like, All right. So I am pretty sure while we're waiting, I'm pretty sure Christina like mentioned this concept in passing and never like has formally made an announcement about what's going on and why am I going live about this and why am I going to talk about it all week and what a weirdo. So here's a loose introduction while we wait like another 30 seconds. So we are kind of loosely bringing some training and what's the word I want? Flow of some sort into the new group because, adjusting things as we go along, learn as we go, shall we say, as this whole business is. So this week you get me. You're welcome. But each week will be a different leader talking about a different topic that they're feeling passionate about or that's relevant to what's going on at that time or whatever. They'll be going live at some point. So when you see them pimping themselves out like I did today, like hop on there, shout them out, come back and watch the replay, whatever. Interact with their post, give them a virtual high five, whatever you gotta do. And then they'll be sharing different things throughout the week in relation to whatever topic they are going to be addressing. So, other trainings, other materials, motivational stuff, workstation stuff, whatever they feel like throwing at you. But hopefully at the end of each week on whatever topic is being talked about, you will walk away with a few aha moments, something, a thing or two that you don't try to implement everything. Disclaimer, don't try to implement everything. If you try to implement everything at once, you will fail. You can't do that. You are one person. So pick one or two things and plug those into your business, see how they go. Not everything will work for you. That's okay. Some things can be adjusted to you. Awesome. Some things you just have to toss in the trash and start over and go a different direction. Some things will work for you for a season and then they won't work for you anymore. So like this whole entire, ew, that was hand cream and that sounded disgusting. I don't know if you could hear it. It was a really gross sound. We'll just start this off. It was not my butt. It was not a fart. It was not me pooping my pants. It was the squirt of the hand cream. And what is a dawn training if I don't bring up poop at some point or farts or butts or something? So here we are. We'll just launch it off strong. So anyways, I am going to talk to you about LTOs because they are huge now in Scentsy land, but they're also overwhelming. They're also a completely different aspect of the business. And I don't want you to feel like they are a requirement. I'm going to talk to you about why it's okay to focus on them, why it's okay not to focus on them, where your focus should lie, how you should utilize them. And so hopefully you walk away feeling a little bit of like pressure relief off of LTOs, because I think there's a lot of pressure on them for some reason. There are so many people, like, I don't know, like half this team, 2/3 of this team is new in the past year. And so all you know in your whole freaking Scentsy business is chaos. And so you just know the insanity. That's all you've been born into. And so I want to, like, you know, take some weight off your shoulders a little bit. So LTOs, limited time offers. LTOs are limited time offers. They are things that are not in our catalog, right? We're going to define it. They are things that are not in our catalog. They come, there's a certain amount of them. They sell, they maybe sell out. A lot of things sell out when they're LTO, and then they're gone. Some things go into a vault and come back, like the NFL warmers just did. Some of our Disney stuff does that. But we don't know when. We find out that they're going to drop like 4 days prior to them dropping, right? We'll find out on like Thursday with everything that gets announced for a Monday. So we don't have a lot of time to plan, prep, do anything for them. They are literally meant to be a flash in the pan, happen quickly, sell out quickly, and be, like I said in my photo this morning, be the sprinkles on your cupcake, not the cupcake, not the icing, okay? And so I want you guys to take the pressure. Right now, whatever imaginary LTO weight is on your shoulders, like, pick that shit up and set it down next to you, okay? Because LTOs are not your business. They are a perk of the business, but they are not your business. And so before I get into adding them in, I'm going to go to like a more general business topic. And that is, we have a really, really awesome catalog. A catalog. This is currently 65 pages plus the fold out, right, of the products. 65 plus pages of products. Everything, right? Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. It has been out now for 2 months and 6 days. How many of you, and you can answer this in your brain, you don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell the world, how many of you have barely looked at this, have barely shared this with your customers, have barely thought about this, can't really address anything in here because all you think about is what's coming out next Monday and how am I going to push that to my customers? And you forgot that this right here, this 65 pages of awesomeness is your focus. Okay? And it's okay. It's okay. I'm taking pressure off your shoulders by letting you admit it. All right. We have LTOs drop 2 or 3 times a month. And so many people, especially those of you who are new, have forgotten or never realized that this is your actual focus. This 65 pages is your actual focus. Okay. So take the weight of LTOs off your shoulders, set it down. Tonight, you're going to go and you're going to flip through this and get very excited about Scentsy again, okay? This is a way bigger deal than any LTO Scentsy will ever drop. Is it cool that we have LTOs? Yes, 100%. It's awesome that we have that capability. And it's an awesome function. It's an awesome sprinkle on our cupcake. But this is the whole damn cupcake. This is the cupcake, the icing. This is it. This right here. And we have forgotten in the excitement that LTOs bring multiple times a month that this is what your customers really want to see. This is the stuff that's available all the time. This is the stuff that needs to be focused on 99% of the time. Okay? This is your income. Your 200 PRV, your 500 PRV, your 1,000 PRV, whatever your monthly goal is It comes from this 65 pages. This is it. LTOs are additional. They are sprinkles. If you are able to get through in the queue and purchase things from that, congratulations, you've added decoration to your cupcake. But you should never, ever, 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 ever be planning your PRV for the month, your sales for the month, your goals for the month around whether or not an LTO will drop. Because if you do that, you're going to be disappointed every damn time. And nothing about this business should disappoint you because we have 65 pages that's available all the damn time. And we forget about it. Okay? So, I'm gonna stick this in. No, I'm gonna set it right next to me, actually. So, okay. So this is me giving you permission. LTO's great, awesome, great, whatever. But things that are more important, the actual catalog, your mental health, your peace of mind. There are so many, like basically everything else about your business is more important. Excuse you, sir. That is my brand new chair. Is more important than an LTO. LTOs are not a requirement. You do not have to participate in them. If they stress you the fuck out, let it go, sister. It is not your main cupcake, right? It is okay to say to your customers, hey, this is dropping at this time. Here's what's available. Always let them know. You can head to my website to make that purchase when it launches. It's okay. If they really want it, I 100% guarantee they will be sitting in that queue with you making their damn purchase themselves. I 100% guarantee it. I 100% guarantee it. I take almost zero pre-orders because I don't care. Like, it is not where my PRV is coming from. It's not where my base is coming from. Anything that I get from LTOs is completely extra. And so my only job as a consultant is to share that information so my customers are informed so that they don't go to another consultant to make that LTO purchase. But it is not on my shoulders, and it is not on your shoulders to sit in a queue and stress out and then have to worry about it for them. It's not on your shoulders. It's not on your shoulders. Things are going to sell out. Guess what? PlayStation 5 launched in the frickin' fall and you still can't find those bitches anywhere. I walk into my Target and there is a sign. No PlayStation 5s, no Nintendo Switches, no Apple Watches, no, like there is a list of electronics you still cannot buy that have been out for 6 months. I guarantee, besides the Karen, nobody is worried about those products, right? And they've been out forever. They've been out for a long time. And so your customers, like, the only way they're going to feel stress and rage and whatever about an LTO is if they feel it from you. And so lift the burden, kiddos. Lift it. Lift it off of your shoulders. If you don't want to take pre-orders, don't take pre-orders. Instruct them how to go and get that purchase themselves. No, because many of you have been around this past year. If it is a super popular product and it sells out super duper fast, the chances Scentsy going to do a second chance release on that, where people can go and pre-order and guarantee their spot later, almost 100%, right? If they can arrange it, they're going to do it. And if somebody really, really, truly wants that product, they do not give two shits. Hence, people waiting 6 months for Switches and PS5s and Apple Watches and all that. People don't care when they're going to get it as long as they know it's going to come. It's not that important. It is wax, it is warmers, it is amazing smell good stuff. But it is not that heavy. And so you need to take that weight off. LTOs are sprinkles. Sprinkles are happy and they're colorful and they're fun and they add to the experience. They are not the whole experience. If you eat a sprinkle by itself, It's just sugary, powdery nastiness. Man, I'm going to go deep in this sprinkle analogy. Okay, so it's just sprinkly, sugary, powdery nastiness. You need the rest of the experience to make that sprinkle worth it. You need the cupcake and the icing, right? And so, excuse me as I lift up my list. Focus on the cupcake and the icing and use the LTO sprinkles to enhance the experience. But know that that enhancement to their experience is on your terms. It's on your terms. And the world will not come crashing down if they do not get their stitch yesterday, okay? It's totally fine. And so you are more important. The catalog is more important. LTOs are awesome. They are not the be all end all. They are never what you set your goals for. They are only additional awesomeness in our business. Does that make sense? I really want to stress to y'all that LTOs are great. LTOs are not our bread and butter. They are a bonus in what we get to do. Okay? Pre-orders. I'm going to shift a little bit since I did my little preaching there. Pre-orders, cool. If you want to do pre-orders, totally up to you. Have a way to have their money separate from your money. You can only do it a week out, which is fine. LTOs, we find out 4 days ahead of time. You are welcome to do all of that if that's what makes you happy and that's what you want to do, okay? Again, it is your business. You're an independent Scentsy consultant. You can run this however you want within the realm of the consultant agreement you signed when you joined, okay? So nothing is required of you except for what's in that consultant agreement, okay? Just, you see a million things floating around out there. All of it's fluff. You do not need to do it all. In fact, don't. You will drive yourself nuts. LTOs are the same way. You do not need to do them all, okay? You do not need to take pre-orders. No matter how you approach an LTO, whether you take pre-orders, whether you send them to your website, whatever you do, set the expectations. If there are expectations set, there is zero chance of them being anything but a little disappointed or bummed out. They're not going to come raging at you if they understand LTOs, limited time offers. They will sell out. They're while supplies last. That could be in 5 minutes. That could be in 5 hours. That could be in 5 days. I don't know because I don't know how popular it's going to be. But know that it will sell out at some point. If you really want it, be on, be ready, be in the queue. If I took the pre-order, I'll be on, I'll be ready, I'll be in the queue. You better be in there when it launches and try your best for them because that's your customer. But being in the queue, being on time, does not guarantee anybody the product. So if I am not able to get your product for you, I will instantly refund your money for you. Don't fret, don't worry, I'm not keeping your cash. It's either you're going to get Scentsy product or I'm going to give your money back for you so you can buy something else. Right? That's it. If you set the expectation that this could sell out, this will sell out, I'm going to try my best for you, but if I don't worry, I'm going to give you your money back. What do they have to stress about? They'll be a little bummed they didn't get their product. It's not going to stop them from buying Scentsy from you because you set the expectation that it is a limited time offer. It's while supplies last. I was in the queue when I said I would be in the queue and it will sell out at some point. All I can do is do my best. I'll always fight for you, but I can't always win for you, right? And so set the expectation. If they know what that expectation is, again, all they can be is bummed that they didn't get the product, just like everybody else in the world when they like something. But also expectation, likely if it sells out that quickly, will have a second chance pre-order. So you'll still be able to get the product. And if that's the case, I'll ask you if you want to put, I'll tell you how to put the $10 down towards it, give you the rest of your money back, and let you set that up so that when it comes available, you get the notification, you're able to claim it on your time, and you're all set to go. Set the expectations. We know the rules. If you don't know the rules of LTOs and how they work, I'll share those documents this week. But like, understand if you're going to participate in something like an LTO, you need to do the research. This is your job. You need to know how it works in order to give it to somebody, to offer it to somebody. I don't know how some of you sell certain products because you've never used them. That's a whole nother rant I could go on, but like, you have to understand your product, your business, the stuff behind it, the why and the how, in order to be able to be fully there for your customers and your team if you have one. And that is on you if you choose not to do that, right? But all I'm saying with LTOs is they are 100% optional. You have zero necessity to utilize them if you don't want to. But if you do utilize them however you want, whether it's sending people to your PWS, whether it's taking pre-orders, whatever, but always set up the expectations in advance before you take their money, before you do anything, of exactly what the process is going to be, because then they can't be pissed off because they knew exactly what they were getting into, right? And you can't be pissed off if you aren't able to get the product, because it doesn't matter. Because your goals, your business, what you planned for that month came from the cupcake. Your month is still fine whether that LTO is successful for you or not, because you planned based on this, not based on LTOs. So the stress, gone. Because you know that your paycheck is coming from this. If you get something out of LTO, great, extra money. But I know my base paycheck is coming from this. It's coming from my parties. It's coming from this catalog. It's coming from my follow-ups. It's coming from this. Anything LTO is extra. Okay? I'll also be talking, just because I do feel like it's important to the meat and potatoes process of what a catalog is, about Active in April. If you're not in that group, I will link it after this video. You do have to go add yourself and answer the questions. They won't add you otherwise. Last April launched our hypergrowth. It was huge. That group is running a whole bunch of ideas. Again, you don't have to use all of them. Please don't. It'll drive you nuts. But some of them may be really, really awesome for your business. So I don't want you to miss out on a really good opportunity. But I'm going to put you in there and understand that all of that is meat and potato stuff. It's meat and potato stuff with some fluff. Ignore the fluff if you want, right? If you've listened to me train before, I'm a big fan of ignoring the fluff. But take the Active in April as a chance to like really focus on the meat and the potatoes. Okay? This. LTOs are bonus. They are the sprinkles on the cupcake. Focus on your cupcake and icing here. Okay. And so I'm going to post that group. I'll be posting things throughout the week, that will hopefully help you focus on not only how LTOs work, but also how running the catalog works. I want to focus a little bit of this week on the catalog itself and doing things from that perspective, because I think that, especially if you've only been around the past year, it's been so easy for LTOs to be the only focus you had, or to like really be shoved down your throat, that you may not even like know how to work the actual catalog, if that makes sense. So I really want to focus on that this week as well. Maybe I'll go live again. Maybe I'll just record some stuff for you. I haven't decided. It doesn't really matter, but we're definitely going to talk about actually working the catalog, understanding that LTOs are a perk, but they are not a necessity. And all that really matters is making sure your business can stand. If LTOs went away tomorrow and we couldn't do them anymore, would your business still be thriving? Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Usually I'm a lot more long-winded. I was like 20 minutes. If you have any questions you want answered this week, please let me know. You can message me. You can throw them in the comments, whatever. Please let me know. I want to make sure all of your questions, it can be about the catalog and working this. It can be about LTOs. It can be about just anything, pre-orders, anything that has to do with LTOs in the catalog and working your business from that perspective is what I'm going to be covering this week. So if you have questions about that stuff, feel free to comment, message me. I will make sure they get answered. Anything else, we'll leave it up to the wind. But remember, you are awesome. You are brave. You are powerful. You absolutely can be successful in this business. This business is exactly what you make of it. If you work it, you can be successful. If you are consistent, you can be successful. If you show up, you can be successful. Focus on this first and foremost, 99% of the time, and your consistency will come. And then your LTOs will be the sprinkles on that cupcake, okay? I think that's all I got for you today. Happy Tuesday. Go enjoy the sunshine. It's beautiful outside. I was going to do this outside, but my backyard's kind of loud because we have a lot of barking dogs in our yards, in our neighborhood. So I did it in my office, but I'm going to go finish working outside, I think. And again, let me know if you need anything. LTOs are the sprinkles. Go work on your cupcake. The catalog. Have a great day. Bye.